And away in the final event this evening, ladies and gentlemen, it is the men's 3,000 metres A race. Competitors are Charlie Park, Tom Thorpe, Michael Marantelli, Adam Pike, Cody Shanahan, Louis Yuan Chow, Grant Muir, Tim Logan, Ridian Cowley, better known for his walking prowess, but he's good on the track as well. Matthew O'Donnell, Nick Baggett, Harry Summers, Tim Norton. And we have a couple of pacemakers here, and the leader of this race actually is Harry Summers, Ben Buckingham, William Potter, Tom Forthorpe, Peter Green, and James Hanson. And with 7 laps to go.
So Lockie Mann and Matty Clark, I think, are setting the pace. They're aiming at 8-minute pace. That's the aim tonight, to run 8 minutes. So Buckingham's one to look out for. Good to see Pike back in the St Kevin's colours. Had a year off or a season off last year. But Pike is back, Adam Pike. Tim Logan, one of the big movers this year. Also looking quite comfortable there in that pack. New one to watch out for, Grant Muir from Chilwell, in the Chilwell colours, sitting towards the rear end of the field at the moment, but got an impressive set of stats from the UK. So Grant Muir, a new name on the scene here. So Summers, Hanson, Pike, Logan, Forthorpe, Buckingham, Potter, Shanahan. Baggett also up there. So Lockie Mann doing the early pacing. Matty Clark ready to take it when Lockie drops. Harry Summers, James Hanson sitting off the back there. Pike looking good, obviously in reasonable form. Buckingham just looks like he's running on the heels there of Forthorpe. The long striding Ben Buckingham. So Summers. Interest on what Summers can do tonight. Which Harry Summers has turned up to race. As Lockie Mann takes him through the 1K. So time check, 2:41. So it's just a tick over that 8-minute schedule. I mean, Buckingham's got a PB of 8:03. Summers, no doubt, has been around that mark in the past. Hanson in the Knox colours. Pike, as we said, looking good. Tim Logan, the big improver. Forthorpe, 1,500 metre specialist just behind him. And Buckingham starting to really look better there as he goes to the outside of Forthorpe. Now Shanahan makes a bit of a move. So Cody Shanahan doesn't want the lead bunch to get too far away. So Mann is taking him a fair way here tonight. Coming through to the 1,400 metre mark. So Lockie's still leading it. Clark in that next position, then Summers and Hanson. So Lockie Mann, thank you very much. Great pacing as Clark now takes it. So on the track now, it's really a race in 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, but maybe 6, because I think Logan may be just losing contact. So I think Thorpe was leading that next pack. We'll have Baggett in it, also Cowley, Charlie Park in there. A lot of these guys are obviously Zatopek hopefuls as well. So tonight leads to next week, the 5K champs, as we go through with 3 to go. So a few gaps starting to form. Shanahan's got to make a decision here whether he sits on Pike or starts to lead or go towards the lead bunch. As Clark leads them beautifully. Yuan Chao Louis next. Then we have Norton. Going through 3 to go. So Summers and Clark working beautifully. I think Summers is now going to take the lead. Clark gets them through to the 2K mark. And we're going to be very close to the 5:20. Looks like a 5:22. So that's another 2:41 split. So we're looking at a time around the 8 minutes. We're going to need a real big kick down to get the sub-8. But we have 4 runners capable of doing just that. Big gap now forming back to Shanahan. Also Logan. Pike seems to have run his race. Cowley leading the next pack with Thorpe. So Summers, break of 5 metres on Hanson. 2 laps to go. So into the back straight, second last time. Summers, Hanson, Buckingham, Thorthorpe, gap to Shanahan, then Logan. So coming down to get the bell now. Harry Summers leads. Hanson is looking good. Buckingham, he's got to push forward now. Same for Thorthorpe. They've got to commit on the last lap here. Thorthorpe, if anyone, might have a big one there. Hanson starting to wind up. And I think Hanson might really challenge here as they start to move away from Buckingham and also Thorthorpe. So Cowley coming through to get 1 to go. Baggett with him, also Marantelli's in that grouping with Charlie Park. But I might have called this wrong because Harry Summers is now moving away again as we get 220 out. Time check 7:30 as he goes through the 200. So we might see a sub-8 minute here from Harry Summers. He's just got to finish this last 200 off and we're seeing him really wind up. He's moving away from Hanson. Gap then to Thorthorpe. Buckingham's just going with him. So we're going to get at least one sub-8, I think. We can get Harry Summers under here. Hanson will struggle to do it. So Harry Summers is polishing off beautifully. He's really proved it on the last lap. So Summers is going to take away. It's going to be a real touch and go. 58, 59, oh, just missed the sub-8. Thorthorpe comes through. Then it is Buckingham. Hanson will have to settle for 4th. And then Shanahan. Probably a good PB here for Tim Logan. He's going to stop the clock at 8:14. And then it's Thorpe, Cowley, Marantelli. And then we've got Baggett, Park. Grant Muir coming through now, the Chilwell runner. It's going to be right on the 8:30 mark. Then Norton comes after Potter, Green. Then we've got O'Donnell and Yuan Chao Louis will round out the field here in the men's A. I believe that concludes our night.